Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Fresno State's offense comes onto the field first today. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the UNLV Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lions. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
To the ground with the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the foot. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 22.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that was way too easy for this offense. Defense is about leverage. It's about caging things and keeping it inside, not letting it get to the perimeter. They let that ball get outside with a guy that has speed. Next thing you know, 1st down.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Let's go! Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go hurry up here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldog! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The option look. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Quarterback empties his backfield.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for space. It's Ellison. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hard running there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Rebels are flying down the field. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Vegas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Fresno State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here's the handoff. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to bull his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive. Got some good work from their defense. And now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's a seam wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on it.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it?
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got enough for the 1st. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Runs for the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.